I want to say something. I'm going to take a page from Deion Sanders, my friend.
You're going to put one of us in the portal?
I am not putting any of you in the portal.
Okay,
I'm going to just talk plainly.
Okay.
I'm going to talk plainly. And I will say this right now, and I know it's just 2 games. I do not care if Zach Wilson doesn't start another game for the New York Jets.
Whoa.
I don't care.
Whoa. Rich.
I don't care.
Whoa.
I know that's plain talk. I don't care. I like the way that this kid is playing football, and I'd like to stick with him. And I know their next assignment is really tough. And Mike White could turn back into a pumpkin, if you will, against the Buffalo Bills, who Zach Wilson, as we all know, was the quarterback when the Jets beat them. But I don't care. If Mike White has one of those stinkers of a game, I would want Robert Saleh to keep with him. I see the players wearing T-shirts, Mike effing White coming off the plane, going to Minnesota. That is, I mean, we were talking about that with Kurt, you know. I'm like, were there any Kurt effing Warner T-shirts, you know, back in 1999? Where were your T-shirts? But in all seriousness, the players have bought in. Players dig him. And, you know, what he's doing, he's putting up 300-yard games. It proves that there are some players on this offense.
Heck yeah.
It proves that there are some players. Garrett Wilson is really, really good, and he damn near had 200 yards receiving yesterday because Mike White was looking for him and finding him. Elijah Moore, there's proof of life there. Just needs to toe drags. He didn't have the toe drag swag. He only put 1 foot down, leading to an outstanding Iron Eagle call where, you know, Charles Davis was saying, you got to drop that second foot. It was a grab in college. You only had 1 foot down. I don't know if you guys saw this moment.
I missed that one.
Yeah. So Charles Davis is like, where's that toe drag swag? Where is it? Like Nate Burleson would say, and Iron Eagle said it was toe drag lag. Just, I mean, I love that guy.
He'll get it down the next time it happens, though. You know that.
Bam Knight, you know, you were talking about him in fantasy, okay?
Yeah.
And he had a terrific game. I mean, Joe Douglas is drafting some really talented young players. And Mike White is finding them. He is finding them. And, you know, you want to make Zach Wilson the backup? If you feel that you've determined that his reset is long enough and that he's done enough work and he can figure it out and he's seen Mike White do it, you want to make him the backup in case White gets hurt and he's in there? I'm fine with that. But I know... You know, I know there's going to be a lot of Jet fans that just feel this is a mirage because everything good that happens is a mirage. And I understand that there are some Jet fans out there who are going to be thinking, you know what? We still have to give the number 2 overall pick a shot because we can't just have that go right down the tubes. And my answer to that would be why? Because normally you don't want the number 2 overall pick to go down the tubes because that confirms the general manager and the coach are not it. The general manager and the coach are it. And if they can survive and the ownership can look at them and say, all right, you missed on that, but let's figure out what else we have. And Mike White is the what else you have. Why can't he be the guy moving forward? Why can't he be? Why not? And I think you owe it to him now for the rest of the year to give him that shot. And to give the players who wear Mike effing White T-shirts the guy that behind center. And if it doesn't work out against Buffalo, because that's a tough place to win, as we all know, then give him another shot. Because in after that is Detroit and then a Thursday night against Jacksonville. So-called winnable games. The Lions are, I think, you have to start looking at them as a team that's not just it's no homecoming. So you got to put points up on the board, and you can't just say, okay, Detroit's coming in and we'll give our quarterback that reset start. You got to go with the guy that's showing you. I'll put up 300-yard games. I'll hit my back foot and I'll make my read and I'll go. And the throws that are high, the throws that are this, the throws that are that are just maybe because he hasn't done it enough, not because he's just winging it because he's not paying attention to his footwork and things of that nature. I'm just saying, I'm just shooting you straight. I got nothing against this kid at all. Zero. I'm just shooting it just in the same way that Deion looks at everybody in that room and he's like, there's the transfer portal. I'm here with my Louis Vuitton luggage. Okay, I'm just saying this straight up. 2 starts, I've seen enough. I want to see more and give him the rest of the year. I don't know if he's going to make that announcement. You know, I don't. He doesn't have to make this announcement. He can continue to play it the way that he is playing it. Certainly, and I'm not going to criticize it because the way that he's playing it has been terrific. You cannot argue with the way that he's played it. Jets are sitting here entering Week 14 in the 7th spot, and nobody saw that one coming. So I think Mike White, even if he comes up with a clunker in Buffalo, deserves the shot to keep going. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.